welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen, and today I'm showing you a really simple salmon dish. It's a salmon traybake, and all you'll need is some sliced sweet potatoes that I have rinsed to reduce to get rid of a lot of the starch, and I'm going to put them into this bowl. You will also need, excuse me, phone ringing. Right, sorry about that, we'll continue. So I've got my sliced sweet potatoes in here that I've rinsed off and dried, and to that I'm going to add some tender stem broccoli, can't think what you call it in the States, and some cherry tomatoes. So they're going in there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle it with oil, and I'm going to use avocado oil because you know I love avocado oil, and we're just going to give it a good toss so that everything gets covered in the oil. And I'm going to add in some salt and some pepper, and I'll bring you down so you can see it. There we go, some salt. And some pepper, and I'm going to cook it in the Ninja Mega Zone on air fry 160 for about between 15 and 20 minutes. So there we are. Right, now let's move this again. That's it. So they're all nicely tossed in the oil and coated. So I'm going to take the drawer out, and I'm just going to tip it in. I will try and separate out the slices a little bit. I've left the tray in there, the crisper tray, and I'm going to try and just cover everything. Right, so that's it. They're in there, like so. They're going to have 15 to 20 minutes before I add in my salmon. And this salmon I bought in Sainsbury's yesterday. It should have been £18, but if you had a, not this piece, I had a piece that I got 4 pieces out of, £18, and if you had a nectar card you got it for £9.99. So I have cut it into fillets and I have skinned it. So I can't do anything more now till that's cooked. Right then, they've had 15 minutes and the potatoes are nice and soft. So I'm going to go in with my salmon fillet. And also what I'm going to go in with now might be a little bit of a surprise. Now you can make your own, but today I just bought some, and that is pesto. So we're going to put a nice spoonful of pesto on top of the salmon, and I'm just spreading it across the salmon. Can't use that, I've used it on the salmon. What a plonker. Right, just spreading it across the top of the salmon, and then that's going to go back in for another probably 10 minutes or so, or until the salmon is cooked. So we'll be back when it's all done. Right, what I'm going to do now is I've got some pine nuts, and I'm just going to scatter a handful of those just into the air fryer. Why pine nuts? Well, pistachio. Pesto is made with pine nuts, so we are just keeping the flavours, the flavour profile there. So they'll go in there for about 3 or 4 minutes, because that's how long there is left. We're on our cool down, so it's all cooked. I haven't even checked. Yeah, it should be cooked. I haven't even checked if my salmon's cooked. So let's have a little look. Do you know what? Yeah, done. So let's just finish its little thing, and then I can dish up. And I am really looking forward to this meal. I don't know if you noticed earlier, there was something behind me. I made Steve a prawn chow mein, so he's just eating that. The idea was they were going to be ready together, but then, as you know, I took a phone call, so that kind of mucked things up just a little. There we go. We are cooked. So, do you want to have a look? I know I do. There we go. Our sweet potato, broccolini, that's what you call it in the States. Sweet potato, tender stem broccoli, cherry tomato, traybake with pesto. And even the nuts have got nicely, just, I don't want to say caught, but coloured. There we go. That's the word I should use, isn't it? Nicely coloured. So now I've done this for one, so I've used obviously just one salmon fillet. I say obviously, you all know me, I could probably eat two. One salmon fillet, and one fairly small, I'll show you the size of it. It was a sweet potato about this big. Now obviously you're doing it for more people, then you'll need more potato, you'll need more broccoli, you'll need more salmon fillets, and you'll obviously need more pesto. But the timings are exactly the same, so that's good, isn't it? I'm going to say I took the tender stem broccoli out because it was cooking really quickly, as you would expect from tender stem broccoli, let's be fair. So I took it out and then just put it back in. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of dollops of pesto. Now pesto is pine nuts, basil, olive oil and parmesan, that's all it is. And I promise you one day I am going to show you how I make it. I do have a recipe on the Facebook page, In the Kitchen with Pen, but a recipe is one thing, seeing it made with your own eyes is often better. So here we go, salmon sweet potato pesto tray bake. But I know we want, I'll go away, another phone call. We want to know how it tastes, don't we? Right, so some eating irons. Let's move you. Right, let's eat. So obviously I'm going to tuck into the salmon first because that's got the, oh wow, I told you it was cooked, didn't I? Look at that. Beautiful piece of salmon. Oh, nice. Honestly, this is lovely. Get some broccoli. That is so nice. Pesto salmon tray bake. Give it a go. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Any comments, write them down below. I'm always happy to reply. And I shall see you all again in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye for now.